Another big company coming to market today. We're watching an IPO, Endeavor, set to make its debut on the New York Stock Exchange. Let's get over to Deirdre Bosa alongside the CEO of Endeavor. Deirdre.
Ari Emanuel, welcome and good morning to you. What a journey it has been. You guys pulled your IPO back in 2019, been through a pandemic. The business has transformed since then. What do you call Endeavor now? What was your pitch to Wall Street?
Well, listen, we listened to Wall Street. First of all, thank you for having me. We listened to Wall Street. We resegmented. I think there was confusion around the UFC. We've consolidated all of the UFC inside the company. And we're the kind of the reopening story like you see now with HBO Max, Comcast you're just talking about. You know, we're the largest company, the only company that represents content in the entertainment space, owns content in the entertainment space, owns sports with the UFC and many others, and represent it. There's nobody like us in the world. And I think we're the reopening. Plus, we have all the experiences, the largest experience company. So we're a unique company in the marketplace right now and perfectly primed for where the reopening is going.
Right, and not just a reopening play, because your acquisition of the UFC and what you've done there has been successful even amid the pandemic. Talk about that business a little bit. Currently, sports property made up about 20% of revenues in 2019. How do you see that shifting or changing over the last year and over the next few years?
Well, here's what I would say to you. Even during the pandemic, where we didn't have live audiences, we didn't have commercial pay-per-views, we beat our EBITDA number by 10%. Now with the reopening you just saw last weekend, we had live audience for the first time in Houston. We're going to have a live audience. In July, we're having another live audience. Our direct-to-consumer business on Fight Pass is up 40%. Our commercial numbers and our marketing numbers are up. China is going to be bigger than ever. Actually, because of the fight, even though our Chinese champion lost, Li Na, there was over 1 billion video views out of China. We think that business is going to be as big as the U.S. market. We just made a new deal with Meigu. So all signs point very higher. And, you know, we're coming out in June with our NFTs like the NBA has done. Our NFTs for the UFC are coming out. So we're going to be we're in unbelievable shape in that business right now.
We spoke the other day to the CEO of Dapper Labs, who's quite excited about that. Ari, any other public company, though, from Boeing to Tesla to drug makers, when there has been a death or a significant injury tied to the product, that often affects the stock. Now, there's no denying the UFC is violent, and there's always been this question, what if something, you know, God forbid, truly horrific happens? Do you have a plan if that happens and you're a public company? How are you thinking about it?
Well, I would say, you know, the UFC, people don't realize, has been around for 26 years. Unlike any other sport, we've never had really a really serious injury. I mean, sports have serious injury, whether it be hockey, the NFL, basketball. We all take our precautions in that. People understand it going in. I'm not really concerned about that. We do have plans in place, but we have a lot of kind of protections inside the arena about tapping out and et cetera. But we're like any other sport, whether it be football, hockey, any of these sports, that have to be concerned about that. And it's been around for 26 years. Nothing's really happened in that capacity. So I think we're in a good shape there.
Ari, for you personally, you are becoming a public company CEO, and America sort of knows your trajectory, your style. How does that change once you're a public company CEO, or does it not? Do you take a page from one of your director's books, Elon Musk, and sort of do you as you have done?
Well, I'm going to be me. You know, I have grown up over the last 26 years running the company from 4 people to where we're at right now. I think we're the best positioned company for where the world is going in entertainment, whether it be content in all forms. Distribution is expanding, as Comcast right now just reported last week. HBO and AT&T reported, and their subscriptions. I'll be, you know, who I am, but everybody around me is making sure that I'm in line. It's going to be hard for them.
So no cursing on the earnings call, is that correct?
I'm definitely not going to do it with you, my first interview. But, you know, so this will be one of one, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, good. Speaking of Elon Musk, he will be one of 11 directors, but you know, he is a busy man. He is CEO of 2 companies. He has active roles at Neuralink and the Boring Company. What do you want to get out of him?
Well, listen, one of the great things in my 15-year relationship with Elon is he always kind of sets the stage of where the world's going. He's been an entrepreneur, so he understands what it takes to be an entrepreneur and how to develop businesses and grow them and the force you have to bring to them. But he also gives us insight in where the world is going, so therefore we can adapt our company. And that's really what I want from him.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.